Ever since Alph Lukau saw my golden stick, he got so curious. He was mesmerized. One thing I realized about the sticks is that they have levels. Lukau has his own. And most of these, your prophets, who are affiliated to this occultic network, they all have some symbolic, so called spiritual items, be it a ring, be it a neck piece, be it a golden walking stick, or anything else that you can think of that you just find out of the ordinary. The dude was very, very much interested in knowing where I got that golden walking stick. I ended up realizing that the one that I had was not the normal one. If it was in the cognac range, it would probably be the XO. And the ones that all these your prophets have, they are probably the VS, the very special. Or maybe some of you are not very familiar with these cognac levels. What can I use to describe it? Okay, if it was an automobile, theirs would be a Toyota Yaris. And the one that I had would probably be the Bugatti or the Lamborghini, the Ferrari, something like that. I'm just trying to make you understand the levels to these sticks and to these occultic anointed materials. So he was very intrigued, and still his curiosity was getting him to do things that would probably make me open up to him and tell him that, listen, I got this stick from so and so, that. But the thing is, I did not even know what the stick is all about. I remember on this particular day, the dude even asked me, where did you get this stick? Do you know what it stands for? Oh, okay. We were actually out. I think it was a yacht cruise. You know, levels. Yeah, it's also for those of you that will be saying that, no, Mr. PDT, you're making stuff up. Don't make stuff up. Don't make me keep bringing stuff to prove whatever that I'm saying. Let me get back to what I was saying. On this day that we went out, we were on a cruise. Like I said, he tried by all means to understand. And he realized that I was not just giving out information freely because I had nothing to give out. I was just this guy with a golden walking stick that I did not even know what it was for. But it meant a lot to him. It made him so curious. The first time he saw it, he probably went and researched and maybe consulted with the ones that also introduced him to this occultic network and asked questions. And they told him that, what? You saw this one with these symbols, which looks like this? Are you serious? Because the way he was curious and asking me and persisting to know where I got that stick, I did not add things up at that time, but it was only after a while that I started realizing that, okay, so that's why the dude was that curious. It's because he realized that the stick that I had was not the normal one. The one that I had was probably the second or the third generation. And the one that Lukau has, and some of these your DDGOs have, are probably your 10th generation. And when I say the second or the third generation, I mean it's probably owned. Okay, I mean it's owned. It can only be owned by someone who is second in command or third in command from the top. That's how the hierarchy goes. So if we have a second generation, it means you are second in charge. If you have the third generation stick, it means you are third in command. If you have the 10th generation going down there, it means you are just one who is just part of the network, but you don't really count. You are just a member, a general member. The one that I had, it had so much weight. So much weight. That made him worry, that made him want to know more, that made him want me to connect him. Because it's all about connecting. Most of your DDGOs, they long to take me out. They long to spend time with me. They long to meet me. They call me day in, day out. Bruh, can you please plug us? But I'm not about that life. I'm not in that network. You get, I just happen to be this kid that is endowed with this glory, this force of attraction. My aura, my energetic field has this force of attraction that just cause these babalaos to see something on me or in me that makes them believe or feel like I can be an asset in their network. Yet I'm not interested in whatever that they do, in their money, in their whatever riches and influence and dominance. I'm not interested in all that. My friends, listen. Now I'm mixing up things. I'm not consistent with my story simply because I have to emphasize on the aspect that I can never do what I'm doing for the sake of just getting your attention. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted. What I'm doing here, I'm just trying to help a bunch out there, a few that might fall for these occultic mafias. I'm just trying to save a brother, save a sister, save a mother, because I know there are some people who really love God out there who have like serious situations that need like serious solutions, who end up falling victim to these men who promise that they can solve their problems. Yet these men are actually part of a cult, of an occultic network that only robs, that only takes away the glory of many and lead many to a dead end. So yeah, please just bear with me on that note, that I stand to benefit nothing from what I'm saying or from what I'm revealing to you, but it's only for your benefit. So getting back to Lukau, the dude was very much, interested, and he wanted to know much. He wanted to see if I can get him closer to the top. But I could have gotten him closer to the top had I known that the men that I know, or the man who is this close to me, who was trying to get me involved in this whole thing, had this whole plan of having me participate or be part of this occultic network. Had I known, I could have connected him, but I didn't know nothing. I just happened to be this guy who knows this guy. So I was very ignorant of whatever that Lukau was trying to get from me, whatever information or connection, if you may want to call it that. So yeah, on that day when we were out, he tried his best to say, okay, so where's that stick? I did not even carry it to the yacht cruise simply because I was avoiding anyone else touching it. I did not want anyone else to be in contact of it, since I was told that you shouldn't let people play around with it or get too close to it. So yeah, he tried. But still, I couldn't tell him anything because I didn't know anything. I just told him, nah, it's from one of my business partners. And for real, the guy was my business partner. We used to do business, so many businesses together. And yeah, he did open quite a lot of deals for me. He introduced me to big people, to big names. The people that run your countries are not the ones that you see on the forefront. The people that run everything are very silent, are silent partners. The people that control these, your presidents, are not them. There are some big forces behind them. And when I told you that this guy introduced me to people, got me into meetings with big names, you think I'm talking about these your small ministers, these your no. Like big people. And to also prove to you people that I have nothing against your spiritual father or your spiritual fathers, do you know that I even gave Lukau a car that is worth more than $1 million plus? I did not give him as a seed or anything. I just gave him. Say, bruh, take this car. You can use this car. So don't get it wrong. Where the level that I was, I wouldn't drive one car in 2 consecutive days. In a month, I'll drive a different car each and every day, if you know what I mean. So there's nothing that I expect. There's no money that I've not touched. There's no life that I've not lived. There's no experience that you think is the life that I have not lived. There's nothing that you can think of that I've not done. Nothing. I've lived the life of an 8-year-old. I have probably lived the lives of all of you combined in this short lifespan of mine that I have lived, that I have existed. I've been to places that you can only imagine. Speaking of clubs, speaking of bowling, what they call bowling, speaking of anything you can think of, be it women, you're Caucasian, Arabic, just give me. So there's nothing that is there. I'm only here to tell you now that there's nothing there. It all looks like rainbows and sunshine when you are not yet part of it. I was not part of it, but there are people that had intentions of making me part of it. So by virtue of them trying to entice me with what they offer, I ended up just being a beneficiary of whatever that was intended for me had I joined their occultic network. But then I prefer to eat what I kill. I don't really enjoy free lunch. Come on, I'm a hard worker. I don't want someone to give me nothing for free. So I canceled the offer. I was not interested in whatever that there was. And I say this so that you know that there's nothing that I want from them. There's nothing that they can offer me that has not been offered by someone else out there. And I still say no to it. The riches look beautiful. The lifestyle looks exciting when you're looking from afar. But I'm even surprised there are so many young people out there that are DMing me and sending me messages. Prof, please connect us to please find a way. How can we go there so that we can also get these sticks and get these rings? Simply because I spoke about the material benefits of being part of the occultic network. The young lazy youths out there, they already feel like it's an easy way out. Easy money, easy connections. Come on, take your time, my people. Be patient. Everything comes with those who wait. Just do what you have to do now until you get what you dream to get, what you hope to get in due time. There's no hurry. You have a very long way to go. Don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul. No matter how desperate you are, no matter how life is hard at your end, just don't sell your soul. You will win one day. So that's basically it. And I just want to reinforce this point to you people that no matter how long it takes, just be patient. Do not cut corners. And I also want to emphasize on the fact that I was never part of their network. I was never part of the system. I wasn't. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'll probably do another episode just so that I can explain what I ended up doing with the stick. For those who are curious to know, that is if it's relevant. But yeah, just know that I'm no longer with it. And yeah, till I meet you again on the next episode of the Enlightenment series, this is Mr. PDT.